Ataco, the coffee that we produce here.
Is that the coffee that we were
That
drinking
you
this
were
morning?
drinking in the morning.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Okay. We are going to see the process of the coffee. We are going to know the machines, but for the moment they are not operating. But they are not operating is for the season or the harvest. The 50% of the machine is not operating because the harvest is from November to March. For that reason, the machine is not. But the other 50% is working, and we are going to see. Yeah? But I'm going to try to explain you the function of those machines, and at the end, we are going to taste a little bit of coffee. Yeah? Okay. El Carmen was founded in 1930 by Mr. Agustin Alfaro Moran, and now is operated by members of the fourth generation of the same family. Yeah? And every year we receive 10 million pounds of coffee cherries that are the fruits for the beans. But at the end of the process, we only get 2 million pounds of the best quality. I can say that we only get the 20% of the best quality, but it's because we need to remove the different skins or bad beans. With the skins, we have two. The first, that it has red color, or the cherry that we can reuse at the end of the process like organic fertilizer in the same coffee farm. And the second skin that we can reuse to produce the fire when we use the dryers. Humidity. When we dry the coffee, we lose humidity, we lose weight, and all the bad beans that we are going to separate during the process. For those reasons, we get only the 20% of the best quality. Yeah? But with the bad beans, we reuse. We reuse like commercial brands or instant coffee. Yes, we try to use everything. That's good. But when the trucks they come here at the factory, they stop in that area. You can see the yellow line. All the yellow line is the scale. When the trucks they come here, they stop, and when they stop, there is a person that he weighs the trucks. When he weighs, he set the number of the containers in that they need to put the coffee, 11, 12, 13, and 14. They move and they put only the beans on the container. But when the trucks are empty, they come back, and we can wait again, and we can identify the weight of the coffee and the weight of the trucks. Yeah? And you can see we have the bigger machine. We have the capacity to process the coffee from other farmers. There are other farmers that they only produce coffee. They don't have machines. For that reason, they come here, we receive their coffee, and we process it. Yeah? And at the end, they pay us only for the process. Yeah? Okay. Question?
Okay. So other farms come and also use the
but we don't buy
machinery.
their coffee. Yeah, they only use it. And at the end, they pay us for the process. Yeah? And here in El Carmen, every year we receive 4 different varieties of coffee. We have the Bourbon, Pacamara, Pacas, and Geisha. For example, with the Bourbon, the beans they are smaller, but they are stronger, and they have balanced acidity. Pacamara is stronger than the Bourbon with balanced acidity, and it has dark chocolate flavor. Paca is medium, it's not stronger and it's not light. And we have Geisha. All the people that produce coffee, they say that the Geisha is considered the tea of the coffee. Like a
so
tea to drink.
light,
Yeah?
so light.
It's so light. And it has citrus and floral flavor. Citrus like the skin of the orange and the lemons, and floral like a jasmine. Yes? But we don't use additives. They are natural flavors. Yeah? Okay, question? Okay, this way. The other part is that we produce 3 different qualities. We have the high ground, strictly high ground, and gourmet. For example, with the high ground is the coffee that we recollect between 800 to 1,000 meters above the sea level. Strictly high ground between 1,000 to 1,200 meters. And if the coffee is recollected at 1,200 meters, it's considered a gourmet quality. In that moment, we are in 1,260 meters above the sea level. We are in the gourmet. Yeah? But not all the parts of the farm are at the same elevation. For that reason, we produce the 3 different qualities. But the difference in the flavors are that in a higher elevation, it's more cool. If it's more cool, the beans they need more time to be ready, and they can absorb more nutrients from the soil, and they produce more flavor. Less elevation is hot. The beans they are going to be ready in a faster way, and at the end we get less flavor. Sometimes like vegetables, wood, or earthy flavor. For that reason, we prefer the higher elevation. Yeah. And we can sell in a higher price.
Yes.
Okay, but when we weigh the trucks, we say the number of the containers. We can say number 12, number 13, or we can say number 6. The trucks, they come here, they stop, and when they stop, they put only the beans in the container.
It's still with the fruit?
Yeah, the fruit, the cherry, yeah?
Okay.
The farmer, they only recollect the beans, but when they have the beans in the bags, the trucks, they come here, we receive the fruit, and we put here, yeah? But in that moment, we start with the process, yeah? But to start with the process, we use water. We have the valves, and then we add the water. When we add the water, we move all the beans with the water for the canal to the red pump. Pump by pressuring water. We send all the beans for the pipe
Huh?
to the pipe.
What?
Whoa.
And we are going to start with the wash process. In that we need to separate the coffee by weight. The
Okay.
heavier they continue like the good qualities, and the lighter they are considered lower qualities. That we are going to see.
Oh,
Yeah?
that's like the way.
Yes, sometimes there are
Okay.
beans that they are broken with little holes, green or dry. For that reason, we need to separate the process.
Okay.
At the end, we reuse instant coffee or commercial brands. They accept the lower
So
quality.
here you're the beans,
Yes,
and they're red in color.
yes,
They will all be ripe.
yes,
And then you wash it.
yes.
Will it be full of water?
No, it's not wash. It's to transport.
It's just transfer.
Yes,
So the
okay.
water comes at the second
yes.
up the pipe.
Oh,
So it all
put
drains.
only the beans. Yes,
Okay.
but when the beans are here, they are dry.
Okay.
But they need to add the water. When they
Okay.
add the water is running for the canal.
Yeah.
At the same time, we are moving the beans to the pump. In the
Okay.
pump, by pressure and water, we move to the canal. Side. Yeah?
Okay.
That we
Oh,
are going
wow.
to see in that moment. Yeah?
Wow.
Question? You can see we have 14 different containers to receive 14 different farms at the same time. We are moving one by one to the next step. We don't mix. Sometimes there are farmers that they can produce the same variety or the same quality, but we don't mix. We need to process by separate. Because if we mix, we can lose the quality, or I think it's difficult to give them at the farm.
And all the farm is here?
Yeah?
The El Carmen farm, where the coffee grows here?
We
or
no, we have our farm, and there are some parts in that we have part of the farm, but not all the parts of the farm are in one spot. We have
No.
in different parts
this
of
is just
Ataco.
the headquarters?
Yes?
Okay.
Yeah?
So how far do they have to travel?
There are some parts around 2 kilometers, and there are others around 10, 12 kilometers.
Oh, is that right?
But there are here in Ataco.
So it's all Ruta de la Flores?
Yes, La Ruta de la Flores.
Okay.
There is one. Yeah? Okay, this way. The majority of the machine that we are going to see is from 1930.
1930.
Yeah?
Still working.
Yeah?
Since 1930,
Yes?
how has the process of coffee changed?
Now we have different process that they are. There are some process that we don't use water. There are that we remove the red skin, but not. This changes every year. Yeah?
Oh,
This one.
Ancient.
Hola. Hola, dígame.
Oh, okay.
Sí, sí. Ajá.
whoa.
Right?
¿De cuál?
Coffee season to see you moving.
November to March. Next time.
Yeah. There's all coffee right there. Or there's a bunch of bags there.
That's so cool.
What's this such old property?
Yeah, it's standing still. It's standing strong. Producing 2 million pounds of high quality coffee every year. That's crazy. 10 million pounds intake, 2 million pounds produced.
Such a
But when the trucks they come here, or when we first, you can see that the machine is dusty. Yeah? But it's because it's not operating. But before to use, we are going to wash, clean, and paint. And the machine is going to be ready to work. But when it's working, we move all the beans with water to the siphon. But when the siphon is working, it's full of water. When it's full of water and the coffee comes, the heaviers they sink and the lighters they float. All the beans that they float, they are considered lower qualities. Sometimes the beans they are broken with little holes, green or dry. For that reason, we need to separate of the process. But at the end, we reuse. We reuse like an instant coffee, a commercial brand. Only the heaviers, they are the best quality for the moment, and we move all the beans with water for the canal to the machine. But when the machine is working, that part is spinning. When it's spinning, it introduces all the beans inside. But inside, we have a cylinder that is like a cheese grater. That when the cylinder is spinning, by pressure, it peels the bean. It removes the red skin. I have a short video.
Okay.
I believe that I have two. Give me a moment. I'm going to look for the other one. Sometimes, when the coffee is on the container, they are moving in that side. You can see. They add the water. When they add the water, they are moving all the beans with the water for the canal to the pump. In the pumps, by pressure and water, they send all the beans to the siphon, and when we have the beans in the siphon, we separate by weight. Yeah? And we move to those machines. But you can see, those bags, they are with coffee. Or the beans, they look red.
Yeah, very separated with it. Yeah, I feel like it's just soft.
In the machine, they're operating.
So to see this, November to March.
November to March, but November in smaller quantities. It's better in December, January, February, and March.
Okay.
I have a better video when they are working. You can see.
Oh,
When that part of the machine is working, it's spinning, it will introduce all the red beans inside of the machine. But inside we have the cylinder that when it's spinning, by pressure, it peels the bean. It removes the red skin. Yeah? When you remove the red skin, we get the pulp. When we get the pulp, we separate all the process, and at the end we reuse. We reuse like organic fertilizer. Yeah? The red skin. Yeah?
So it goes back to the farms.
Yes, we give them. Yeah? And when we remove the red skin, we have the beans that they have like a yellow color. They are with the second skin or the second layer that we call parchment skin. We call parchment because when the second skin is dry, the texture is similar like the paper to write. Yeah? But you can see here, they are yellow or white, the parchment. But in the second skin or the parchment skin, we have like a little juice or like a slimy part. If we need stronger coffee, we need to remove the slimy part. But to remove the slimy part, we move all the beans to the fermentation container that we are going to see in that moment. And you can see. But sometimes there are some parts of the red skin that they continue with the beans. We have those cylinders that when they are spinning, they remove the other parts of the red skin. And we send only the yellow beans to the fermentation container that we are going to see. Yeah? But here in El Carmen, now we have 4 different processes. This is the wash process. We have wash process, honey process, natural, and anaerobic. With the wash, we remove the red skin and the slimy part, and at the end, the coffee is stronger with balanced acidity. We have the honey process. With the honey, we only remove the red skin, but not the slimy part. And at the end, the coffee is sweetness with caramelized flavor. And we have the natural process. With the natural, we only weigh the tracks, and we send the red beans to the dry area. We dry with the red skin. And at the end, we can get red fruity flavors or wine flavor.
Oh,
Yes?
okay.
And we have the anaerobic process. With anaerobic process, we receive the beans, we put in plastic bags, we seal, and we leave in ferment for 7 days.
Okay.
After 7 days, the coffee is ready to put in the dry area. But at the end, we can get fermented flavor. Fruity, wine, pineapple, or tamarind flavor.
So more flavor in anaerobic.
Anaerobic, yes. We use less water, but we have more flavor. And now the people, they are paying more for that process.
Yeah.
But about many years, they was working only with the wash process. From 1930 to 2010, only wash. But in the last 13 years, they are changing. We are working with a new process, But because now, like a coffee drinkers, we want to feel different flavors in the coffee, but without additives.
Yes.
But many years we was asking for a coffee with cinnamon or with vanilla, but they was adding in the moment in the coffee shops or in the roasting areas. But now we can feel different flavors in a natural way.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
And
So
so-
the natural process in aromatic is
Yeah.
the most flavored.
The more flavor.
Okay.
They have, but there are some people that they love the stronger coffee. They prefer the wash.
The
Mm.
wash.
And there are someone that they love the honey process because they
It's
like
sweet.
the sweetness
Mm.
flavor.
So the honey process is the red is off,
Yes.
but the slimy
Yes.
skin stays.
Yes,
So
the-
that
the
gets
slimy
taken to
the-
to dry.
Yes. But when the beans they are drying, they are absorbing the flavor of the fermentation of the slimy part. And at
Oh.
the end, before to roast, we remove the second skin, the second layer, but all the flavors are inside of the beans.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you remove it once
Yes.
it's dry. It
Yes,
comes
we remove,
off.
yeah. Mhm.
And what's the other two?
Anaerobic.
Wash. What's the natural? How do you do the natural?
With the natural, we only weigh the tracks,
Okay.
and we send the red beans to the dry area. We dry with the red skin, the cherries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when they are drying, it's the same. They are absorbing the flavor of the fermentation of
All
the
the-
slimy part and the red skin.
Everything.
Just
All-
everything.
all of
And we get red fruity flavors of wine.
And then
the
you peel it off.
Yes, we peel it. Yeah.
So it's better to just leave it all the way.
Yeah.
In
But
the
in the anaerobic, we put in plastic bags to ferment
the
for
red.
7
It's
days.
still
yeah?
red.
It's still
7
red. Yeah?
days.
Without air. But
Without
during
air.
those 7 days,
Okay.
the sugar of the coffee is changing. It produces like a fermented flavor.
Mm.
Ooh.
And we can get fermented like a fruity wine, pineapple, or tamarind flavor.
Okay.
So
and
this
then you dry.
Yes.
farm can do all 4 processes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We can. There are someone that they only work with wash or honey.
Okay.
But here we can work with 4 different processes.
Oh,
Yeah?
cool.
So you ferment it.
Yes.
Then you dry it. You take
Yes.
it out of the bag.
Yes.
You dry it.
Yeah.
Let it completely dry and then peel it.
Yes. When the buyers take the coffee, we peel.
It will break open.
Yes.
Then you take
We
it.
remove the skins and we get the beans, but all the flavors are inside of the beans.
Ooh,
Wow.
Okay.
that's awesome.
Yeah. There are different processes that are showing you. For example, if we have the bourbon, that is a variety, one tree.
Yes.
We can make the 4 different processes.
Mm.
From the geisha, we need the 4 different processes the same. We can make the 4 different processes.
Oh.
And in
Mm.
each one, we can get the different flavor.
So in Ataco, the 4 varieties are native to here?
No. All
Okay.
the coffee that we produce in El Salvador, there was discovered in Ethiopia. But there are someone that they was created here in El Salvador.
Okay.
For example, the Pacamara.
Pacamara.
Is a hybrid that was created here
Ah.
in El Salvador.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh, how do you create a hybrid?
How-
From 2 varieties.
Okay.
One that we call Paca, from Pacas. That Paca is a mutation from the bourbon that was discovered here in El Salvador for a family.
Mm.
When they discovered, they put their last name, Pacas.
Mm.
And Mara from Maragogipe.
Mm.
That Maragogipe is from another. It's a mutation from another bourbon, but in Brazil.
Mm.
But they created here
Oh.
in El Salvador.
Mm.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
There are different. In Geisha was discovered in Ethiopia, in a
It-
tribe that
Yeah.
is called Gate Chat for the reason, Geisha.
Mm.
Yes?
Oh.
But the coffee that we produce, it was not native from El Salvador.
Mm.
Yes?
It's
But
not, okay.
but we started to produce coffee in 1850.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1850, 1770 for the
Mhm.
reason is.
So now
Mm.
it's.
Now it was
Yeah.
considered from El Salvador, from Central America, because
Yeah.
in Central America we produce
Mm.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. But when it's the wash, we need to remove the slimy part.
Mm.
But to remove the slimy part, we are going to move all the beans with water for the canal.
Mm.
If we leave the coffee on the container number 6, we only open the door and the
Oh.
coffee comes here.
Mm.
Yeah?
Okay.
But when the coffee comes, it has the coffee that it has the water. With that we move the coffee and the slimy part that we need to separate. Yeah?
Mm.
But to remove or to separate the water and the slimy part, we leave the coffee here in ferment between 6 or 24 hours.
Mm.
The time depends on the volume of the coffee.
Mm.
If it is a little bit of coffee, in 6 hours can be ready.
Okay.
But if it is full, we need more time.
Mm.
But after the first 6 hours, there is a person that he enter on the containers. When he enter, he introduce his arm in the coffee. When he remove, he had the beans that are sticky. In that moment, he move. If the coffee is sticky, the coffee need more time.
Mm.
If the coffee falls up, the coffee is ready.
Mm.
Yes? And we can move all the beans to the dry area.
Ah.
But to move the coffee for the dry area, we use water. We have the black valve,
Mm.
and that we add the water. When we add the water, you can see that at the end we have little doors, yeah, in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
We move all the beans with water for the doors to those canals, and we are moving with water to the red pump.
Mm.
In the pump, by pressure and water, we send all the beans to the red silo.
Mm.
In the red silo, we wash the last time.
Mm.
If it is not raining, it's the last time that the coffee touch water. Because in that moment, we are going to start with the dry process that we are going to see.
Mm.
Okay.
Questions? But if it is
So
honey,
why-
natural or anaerobic, we don't use water for those.
Oh, so why would you want to remove the slime?
Because there are some people that they love the
The
stronger
dark-
coffee, the
dark
dark
flavors.
dark
The
flavor,
other
yeah?
ones will
You
get
keep the slime on
Yes.
some. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
For that reason, it depends on the
That's
people.
the slime is the honey.
Just
Ah.
the slime, yes.
That's the
like-
sweetness.
Yes, I say slime, but it's like a little juice or like a honey of the fruit.
Mm.
Yeah? But if I say honey, there are some people that they understand that it's like honey from the bees
Bees.
that we
Yeah,
add.
different.
For that
But
reason,
it's more sugar.
it's more sugar.
Okay.
Just like the grapes.
Yeah.
We have grapes and we make pressure, we can get like a little juice.
Yeah.
It's similar in the
Oh,
coffee.
okay.
But in that case, like a little slime.
Mm.
Yeah? Mm. Okay. Question?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, this is so cool.
Can't wait to harvest my coffee beans.
It's crazy that 1830 and they're still fixing the machines.
Hey, if it works, why change it?
Yeah.
But this is the dry area.
Okay.
If it is the wash, first we move all the beans to the red silo.
Mm.
In the red silo, we wash the last time. We have little trucks in that we receive the beans and we move to the dry area. Yeah. But when the coffee is here, I have a short video when it's full coffee. Here, you can see? When it's here, it's full.
Mm.
You can see different colors, different spots. For example, the yellow, the wash process. The brown, the honey process, and with the dark ones,
Mm.
they are between the natural and the anaerobic process. As you can see, it's full of coffee.
Mm.
And in each square, we have the complete information of the coffee.
Mm.
The name of the farm, variety, quality, and the date.
Mm.
Okay.
So I saw people come in and really buy them from you guys like that.
But when we have in the storage, not from here, because here the beans they are drying.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
And just in the sun?
Just in the sun. Yeah. The recollection season is from November to March, and the dry season is from November to April.
Mm.
We are in the best part to dry, or the best months to dry the beans.
Mm.
Yes. But when the coffee is here, we need to use a machine of wood, like a rake, in that we put in the coffee and we work.
Mm.
When we work, we create a line, and the coffee that is on the floor is on the top. We are turning the beans.
Mm.
Because if we don't move, only the coffee that is on the top is drying,
Mm.
and all the coffee that is on the floor is wet. For that reason, we need to move the coffee between 6 or 8 times per day.
Mm.
And after 14 days, the coffee is with the 12% of humidity.
Mm.
When the coffee is with the 12% of humidity is ready.
Mm.
We recollect the beans, we put in bigger bags, and by hand we move to the storage
Whoa.
that we are going to see. Yeah?
Mm.
12. How do you
12%.
know? How do you
And we
know
have a
the-
tester.
The 12%.
We take a sample of the
Okay.
coffee, we remove the dry skins, and we get the beans without skin that we call green coffee.
Okay.
And we have a little machine that we call tester. We put the beans and it says exactly humidity.
So
Mm.
you want it to be 12%.
Just we need the 12 because if we put with more than the 12%,
It'll
in
ferment.
the storage they can produce mold
Oh.
because they are
Oh,
wet
good
and they
to
can
know.
produce moldy flavors or
That's how
bad
we do it in
flavor.
hay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many pounds of coffee fits out here?
Between 70,000 to 100,000 we can dry at the same time.
Whoa.
Yeah? There are a lot of coffee here
Mm.
that they are moving. Yeah? And every day.
Mm.
And for example, Sunday, that coffee is ready.
Mm.
Then they can recollect in the morning, they put in the bags and they move to the storage. But in the afternoon, we are using again that space because the new coffee from the day is coming.
Mm.
We are working. In those months, in December, January and February, we work 24/7.
Mm.
All the time there are people working here because we need to process the coffee. There
Mm.
are
How big is the staff?
between 250 or 300 people.
Mm.
There are a lot in 3 ships. Yeah.
And do Salvadorians from all over the state come to work here?
No, the majority are from La Ruta de las Flores.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes it's too far and they say that they if they come here, they don't get the money that they need because they need to use money to buy their food or to stay here. That's the reason. The majority of the people that they work here, they are from La Ruta de las Flores. For example, from Huayua to here is in 20 minutes. Salvadorian people, they pay 50 cents from Huayua to Ataco. And another 50 cents from Ataco to Huayua, $1. They can get more money than if they are from El Sonte and they come here. There is a lot of money in the time. Yeah? For that reason, the people that they are from
Do
here.
they stay here, or they just go home at night?
They
Or in
go
the
home
morning, or whatever
night,
they're
yes?
done with work.
Yes, there
Do
are
they
someone
work-
that they work like 2 shifts per day, or extra time, but the majority they go.
And how long is a shift?
8 hours per day.
Okay.
One shift, 8 hours.
Yes.
Two
Mhm.
shifts,
A lot of
16.
people do 16
Yeah.
hours.
There are someone that
Yeah.
they can work.
And how is the pay?
Do you know the minimum salary in El Salvador?
$12 a day, somebody told us.
The 12, but when it's in the construction, when it's in the agriculture, it's between $9.50 or $10 per day.
And that's 8-hour shift or for the whole 16 hours?
No, 8 hours.
8
But if
hours.
they work 16, they can get
$18.
$18 and $20. For that reason, there are someone that they don't work the 2 shifts, but they work like extra time, 3 hours, 4 hours, because at the end they can get more money. They can get not 12, not 10. They can get $13, $14.
Yeah. Do they work all 7 days during the season?
They need to work in El Salvador. We need to work 44 hours per week.
44?
Yes. For example, from Monday to Friday, 8 hours per day. On Saturdays, only 4 hours. But if they work the other half of Saturday and Sunday, they get extra money. If there are, for example, 150 for every 15 days, they can get another $15 or $16 extra.
So a lot of them work all the time, like
Yes.
the whole season,
There are
right?
someone that they prefer to work
Yes.
because
Money, no?
more
Me
money.
too. I love
Yes.
it.
Mhm.
So, yes.
Okay. But it's part of El Salvador and Central America.
Yeah.
It's part of the life. Yeah. Question?
So what is the smoke coming?
We are using the dryers.
Okay.
that we are going to see. But when we use the dryers, we use the ovens in that we produce the fire and we get the heat to the dryers that we are going to see. It's not the recollection season, but we are using the dryer because there are some beans that in the storage they are producing a lot of moisture because it's
yeah.
raining every day.
Yeah.
And for that reason, we need to dry again. But if we put here, the floor is wet or it can rain. Just for that reason, we are using the dryer.
Oh, okay.
And for that canal, we move all the red skin, the skin that we use for fertilizer at the end.
Ah,
Put it
okay.
at the end. Yeah?
And this mountain?
There are coffee farms. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we call Himalaya.
Himalaya.
Yeah. We call the
Coffee farm?
coffee farm.
Do
Yeah.
they
The-
hand pick the beans?
Yes,
Yes.
the by hand. When the people they are picking the beans in the mountains, or we use a basket
Okay.
in the stomach, we are picking only the red ones,
Yeah.
not the green, not
Yes.
yellow ones.
Is that when
only
you go
red.
back? You go back when
Your
they
basket's
see
full?
more
Yes.
red.
Uh-huh. When it's full, we move to we put in a bigger bag, and we need to start again to recollect.
And do you get paid by the basket? As a
Per
picker?
pound.
Per pound.
If you, for example, if we are pickers and we are in the farm, we are going to get between $1.50 or $2 for every 25 pounds that we recollect per day. For every 25 pounds that we recollect.
Yeah.
If we recollect 100 pounds in one day, we can get around $8 per day. But if we are a faster picker and we recollect 200 pounds, we can get between $14 to $16 per day.
Do the kids pick?
Yes.
Yes.
For the education here in El Salvador, in the public schools, we study from the end of January to the end of October. In that week, in the last week, they are the last week that they are studying. In November, December, January, we are free
Yeah.
and we can work. Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh,
So the
but
whole family is
the
picking.
whole family. For that reason, the parent they say, okay, no, you need to go with us. You
Yes.
need to pick.
My husband.
Sometimes they don't recollect bigger quantities, but sometimes 10, 15, or 25 pounds in one day. There are $2 more.
Yeah.
For that reason. And the other part is that, can you imagine? If we are a whole family and we leave only the kids at home alone,
It's scary.
it's scary. And the
Yeah.
parent they say, where is smelling, or if there is someone with bad things.
Yeah.
And For that reason, it's better when they are. Sometimes the kids they are not picking the beans, but they are with the parents in
Yeah,
the
same.
farm.
They're eating the beans.
They are eating the beans just because for the sweetness flavor. But at the end of the day, they can get stomachache.
Mm.
Yeah,
true.
it's bad.
Oh, if you go up in the mountains during the season, can you see them picking?
Yes, you can
Yeah?
see.
Or is there a specific region that you can see that?
That area is from November to March.
Okay.
Yes, but it's better in the end of December, January, and February. The
And
other
you
part.
people will be there.
Yes,
If I
but-
look now, I could see in November.
In that
it's
moment,
like,
but
no?
in December, you can see
See
when they are
people
picking
on
the
the
beans. Yes,
mountain.
they are picking the beans. Sometimes in the morning at 6 a.m., 7 p.m., 7 a.m., you can see that are in the strips. The people they are with the basket and that they are walking to the farm because they are going to
Okay.
collect the coffee. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. This way. Uh-huh. Mire por aquí, tengo una consulta. La vez pasada me dijiste de que tenía por aquí, tenía servicio de transporte de Uber, quería, que por ejemplo hay 4 personas interesadas en conocer el precio, cuánto se les cobraría desde aquí de Ataco, así para el Carmen al fondo.
That's gas.
Sí, ajá, sí, sí.
Yeah.
But he said they also use some of the skins as
Solo de ir
fuel.
a dejar.
Yes, some part of it,
Some
yeah.
of it they make for fertilizer, some of it they make for fuel.
He said that.
When we use the dryer, we need to use the ovens to produce the fire. You can see here, we produce the fire with the wood of the same coffee twigs and the different twigs. And we can use the dry skins or the dry layers to produce more fire. Ahí me avisaron. You can see, but when we have the dry layers, you can see.
After this, the slime, that's that.
¿Cómo? Vaya, mami, me avisaron. Yes, the skins. Yes, at the end, for example, when the beans they are dry, if they are in the dry area, we move all the beans to the storage. We put the beans in the storage and the beans they are with the skins because the skins they are working like a protect the skin. Only when the buyers accept the coffee, we remove the dry skins. Yes? But when we remove the dry skins, we are sending all the skins to the house. And we take the skin from here and we can use for the fire. Yeah? You can see that we are working. Yeah? Now it's working. But when we produce the fire, we produce a lot of smoke. And we send all the smoke to the top. But when they are working, we have a compartment. Here. You can see that we have the compartment in that the air is entering and running inside of the machine. When it's running, we get the heat and we send to the dryers. And we dry the beans.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
But
the
it's with-
machine is producing heat too.
Yes, but it's here, the heat from here is without smell. If we get from here, we can get smoke, wood, or plastic flavor. And it can be bad for the coffee. Yeah? But now we are using the smaller ones. But at the beginning, they were using the bigger boiler. Above for the Europe. But now it's not working because it has broken parts, and they say that the maintenance is too expensive. Yeah? And
Wow.
there are some people that they say that the company that was building those machines, now it doesn't exist anymore. For that reason, we are using the smaller one. Yeah?
So it's only necessary to use these when it's wet outside.
Yes, if it is raining or if we don't have enough space
Oh.
to dry the coffee, yeah? For the moment, it's not the recollection, but they are working because they're the beans. They
Yeah.
are producing a lot of moisture. Yeah?
All that stuff back there is the dry stuff. The bags.
Yes,
Bags.
Yeah, in the bags there are the dry skin that we are going to put here. Yes? Yes, in those bags, yeah?
Oh wow.
We are going to use the fire, yeah? They open, they put here, and they are putting it inside, yeah?
That's awesome.
Question? But when we are the heat, we send to the dryer. They are here. This is the dryer. The whole cylinder is one dryer. We have 5 of these. And in each one, we can drive 10,000 pounds of coffee every 2 days. With the fire working at the same time, we can drive 50,000 pounds of coffee every 2 days. Yeah? But when they are working, they are spinning. When they are spinning, there is a person that he can take sample. When he take the sample, you can see that we get the beans. Yeah? But when it's here, for example, if I make pressure, I can remove both skins. And we have the beans. Those are the beans, the skins that we can use for the fire. Yeah? But this is the coffee that we are going to export or we are going to roast.
Wow, beautiful beans.
Yeah?
And
But
what
when
kind is this?
this
Can you
is
tell?
bourbon in anaerobic process. Anaerobic because it has like a little dusty part.
Oh,
When
okay.
it's natural, it's like a more wet, more humid. Yeah?
Okay.
It's
Darker? Dark coffee or?
no, that one is going to be with fermented fruity wine, pineapple or tamarind flavor. Okay? But you can. But when they take the sample, they remove the skins and they get a sample of the green coffee, and we have the tester in that they put the beans and it said exactly humidity. Yeah?
And how big of a sample do they have to take?
300 grams, less than 1 pound. Yeah? But when they say that the coffee is ready, they open the doors and all the coffee is here. When the coffee is here, they need to put in the bigger bags and sometimes by hand or in little trucks they move the coffee to the storage that we are going to see. Yeah? Question? But when we move the beans, we move all the beans to the storage. And in the storage, we are going to start with the resting time. For the resting time, we need 30 or 60 days to rest.
Rest.
Yes.
Okay.
If it is medium quality, 30 days. If it is gourmet, 60 days. During that time, we cannot sell the beans because they are producing more flavors. Yeah?
At that point, it's just the bean.
No, with the skin. Here with the skin.
With the
Like the beans that they are in the dryer. Hey, ¿qué pasó? Vaya, si te digo de que si ellos dicen que sí, podrías dentro de unos 45 minutos. Ajá, y a 80 y el tipo de carro en el que lo llevaría.
Came into Rico's heaven.
I'm not robbing a bank. I'm robbing a store.
Oh, look, it says El Carmen Natural.
Oh wow.
Okay. This is the dry area, the storage. When the beans they are ready, we move all the beans to here.
Okay.
But the beans that they are here, they are with the skin.
Okay.
That only when the buyers accept the coffee, we remove the dry skin.
Okay.
You can see, for example, that one.
Yeah.
This is the honey process. The honey, it has like a little caramelized color. Yeah.
And this is the skin on still?
Yeah. No, it's with the skin.
Just
Yes, for example, if I make
the
pressure,
slimy skin.
I can remove the second skin with the slimy part, yeah?
Okay.
And we get the beans that they are similar like the other, that they are dark, yeah? But this is the parchment skin with the slimy part. If it is yellow or white, is with the second skin, but not the slimy part. Yeah?
Okay.
You can see here.
Wow.
The beans they are with the
A little
skin, yeah?
darker color, yeah.
But the other is like the beans that we are drying.
And this is anaerobic?
No, this is natural. You can see that the
Natural.
color is more,
Oh,
it's
and
not
not
very dusty.
ashy, okay.
It's more little wet or with more moisture here. And the beans, but
Can
they
you
are
touch
dry.
one?
Yes, you can.
And they're darker, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
The aerobic
it's
beans?
soft.
But when we remove it, we make pressure, we can
Oh,
remove.
it's like kind of
Yeah,
more, yeah, not as dry.
yeah. But if you make pressure, you can remove the dry skin. Yeah.
Wow.
You can taste, but you can feel that the coffee no flavor nor smell. Sometimes like a little sweetness.
Kind of like a date.
Uh-huh.
Like a date.
We kind of stick to it here.
Oh, so you want to buy it at like this process, Rico? for a long time. We would like, yeah, if you eat it's like a day, like it's like holds a little bit of sweetness still. That's so cool. I'm so shook.
Well, this is how we used to do hay. We didn't have it on the ground. We had it on pallets. The process, if you don't dry it good enough, it ferments and it dry and the cows love it, but it can combust. When it combusts, that means it causes a fire. And some of the farmers they used to lose their
Whole
farms
barn.
because
Too much moisture.
hay catches just fire. Period. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay. And this is the storage. But for the moment, for the workers, it's little empty. Just?
Empty.
Just? There are some people that say it's a lot of coffee. But for the workers, it's empty.
Yeah.
Because
That's
the
not because it goes all the way up.
the majority of the squares that we can see here, they are touching the roof on the land.
Yeah.
Yeah? For that reason,
Wow.
I can say that it's empty.
How is it getting so high?
By hand, they use pieces of wood. For example, you can see that we have those pieces of wood.
Okay.
And that they move to the top. I have a short video here.
Oh.
You can see?
Oh,
It's like my
oh
You
my
can see.
goodness.
They are using those pieces of wood like ramps, in that they climb to put in the top.
And how many pounds
Yeah.
is one bag?
100 pounds
Oh my goodness.
the whole day, and you can see those are good,
So
but the
hot.
other is more
So scary.
difficult. Yeah, the whole day they can move between 50 or 250 bags per day.
Ah,
Can you imagine every day moving between 50 or 200 bags per day?
With 100 pounds.
Yeah, we have 100 pounds. And sometimes there are some boys that they can move 2 bags at the same time.
oh,
Whoa.
crazy.
You can see.
No.
Not right now.
I can
2 seasons maybe.
get the job.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
so
There are some
hard,
people
yeah.
that they only come here 1 week or less than 1 week. It's more with the younger people. For example, the younger people, sometimes they don't want to work in a hard work.
Right.
They
Yeah,
want to
it's
work
hard.
in an office. They want to be YouTubers, TikTokers, or bloggers. Yeah?
Hey, it's easy
But-
on the body.
Yeah, but when they come here and they stay 1 day under the sun or climbing to the top, they say, that job is not for me.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, maximum 5 days,
Yeah.
and they sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason.
So how is the workforce? Are you losing people over time? It's harder to find people to work.
No, yes.
Mm.
No, about many years, the dry process was only by boys.
Mm.
But now there are working ladies.
Mm.
Because sometimes when
They want to
for
feed
the
their
younger
family.
people,
Yeah.
they say, no, this is not my job. Or if the boys, they have their parents that they are in different parts of the world and they are sending money every month. They say, what I need to work if I receive money every month from my parents or from my uncle, family.
Yes.
And they say, I prefer to be TikToker, YouTuber, and they don't work.
Mm.
Yes? But there are people
Mm.
that they want to work here because there are some people that they say, no, I prefer to work than to stay without job. Yeah? But there are in less volume than about many years. About many years, there was a lot of people. I started to work here around 12 years.
Mm.
You're
I
12.
have 12 years working here. Yeah?
Oh, you've been
When I
12 here.
started to work here, there was a lot of people that they was coming here and they was asking, do you have work? I need to work. Do you have? But the last 2 years, they was in Ataco, next to the park. We have the central or the municipal government. They have like a audio system in that they was talking or they was saying there is someone that is interested to work in El Carmen. You can work in El Carmen, but there are less and less people. For the younger people,
Yes.
they don't want to work.
It's hard, 100 pounds, walking all day.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's hard.
Do they think about maybe making it easier, less labor,
Like more,
to stash
machine?
it like a
Yeah.
machine?
But
or-
sometimes there are the problem is that some machines, for example, with the conveyor belt, no,
Yeah, conveyor
conveyor
belt,
yes,
yeah.
conveyor belt, but here we can use more forklifts. But sometimes the forklifts, the problem is that the majority of the forklifts that there are in El Salvador, they use gas and oil.
Yeah,
And
it
when
gets
they are
into the
working, they
coffee.
burn. Yes,
Yes.
and the conveyor belt, they need to use many conveyor belts to move.
Yeah.
But all the time, there are a lot of people there are some people that they prefer to work here. And they, for that reason, they can work extra time.
Yes.
And they say, if I work more, I can get more money.
Yeah.
It's better for them.
Yeah.
Are they so big?
Not so big. Like
Like
the boys
strong?
that they are here, they are strong. They have power. But they are
16,
not big.
16 packs,
Yes,
muscle
but
everywhere.
they don't have the muscle because the other part is that the food. For example, if you go to the gym, they say, okay, you need to follow that protein and everything. But here no, the normal food, beans, rice, eggs, and tortillas, and no more, and not vitaminas. Do you know vitaminas?
Vegetable.
Yes, no.
Vitamins.
Vitamins, yeah.
Yeah.
And for that reason, they don't have bigger muscles, but they have the power.
They're
They're
tough.
stronger. Yeah.
Strong, yeah.
They're stronger. Yeah. Okay, but when the coffee is here, after 30 or 60 days, there is a person that he takes samples of the coffee. When he takes the sample, he removes the skins. When he removes the skins, we have the laboratory in that they can roast the coffee, they grind, they prepare, and they taste. When they taste, they can identify if it is good or not for them. And they say, when they taste, they can identify if there are good or bad flavor. Good flavor, citrus, wine, floral, fruity, nuts, chocolate flavor. They say, that coffee reading is good. We can sell in a higher price. But sometimes they say, no, that coffee is bad. It has bad flavor. It has grass, vegetables, paper, wood, earthy flavor. And the beans, those coffees, the beans are red. But that one is good, that one is bad. We can sell in a higher price and a cheaper price. And we put in sale. When we put in sale, there are buyers from the different parts of the world that they are visiting El Carmen. And they say, I need to buy your coffee. When they accept the coffee, then we give them a sample. They use the laboratory and they taste, and when they say, that coffee is ready, I like it. When they accept the coffee by hand, we move to the next step that we are going to see, the cleaning process. But in the cleaning process, we remove the skins and the bad beans by size, by weight, and by color.
Okay.
But before to see how we remove the skins and the beans by size and by weight, I'm going to show you how they clean by color. Because this by hand and it's only by ladies. And in 4 minutes, they are going to have a break. I'm going to show you first the cleaning process.
This here, this is the last part of your.
Just the last, just because in at the end of November it needs to be empty, full empty.
Okay.
Just because in December we are going to start to receive the new process, the new harvest. That month, next month.
This is cool. Very cool.
You can see that they are picking. This is a cleaning process. It's by hand. It's only by ladies. They are picking all the bad ones. It means they are black, yellow, white, broken, with little hole. With the first or with the second skin, they need to separate. But after 1 or 2 minutes, the conveyor belt is going to run.
Okay.
Yeah? And they need to clean. They need to check another batch of coffee. You can see. Yeah? whole day they are picking the bad ones. Yes.
And those still will be sold.
Yes. When
For-
the buyer takes the coffee from the storage, we move to that step. And that we need to clean and we need to get the final product and we send to the buyer. Yeah. The coffee is going to pass here many times, between 3 or 5 times. When it's the first time, sometimes they need 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But when it's the last time, sometimes every 30 seconds. It's running, yeah? Commercial quality, or instant coffee. Certain quality. They are cleaning all the backgrounds, yeah? And it's only by ladies because they have more passion, more details, fingers are smaller and faster.
Gracias.
And they can identify more colors than the boys. Sometimes for the boys red is red or blue is blue. But they can identify many tones in the same color.
Yeah.
The reason is only by ladies.
And then how many bags? Is there like a quota that they have to do per day?
No.
No?
No.
This is only when someone buys the coffee, then this happens.
Yes.
Okay.
For example, if in that moment there is a buyer that he tastes the coffee and he says, I like that coffee. And they need to buy that coffee. When they make the contract, we start with the process. We move the bags to the next step that we are going to see.
Okay.
In that they remove the skins and we need to remove the beans by size, by weight and by color. Only when the buyer takes the coffee. Yeah?
Wow.
That they are working.
And then you don't sell the bad coffee to the buyer.
No.
They only buy the good coffee.
That coffee we give them at the farmer. For example, you are the farmer and you are the buyer. When we clean the coffee, at the end, we export the good coffee to the buyer, but we are going to give you the commercial or lower quality. And when you receive the medium qualities or lower, you can sell to national instant coffee companies or commercial brands. You get money from those, but less than the good quality.
Or you can just keep it for yourself.
So you can keep for yourself, you can mix with good quality and you can get more volume, not the best quality, but more volume for and you can drink coffee. The other part. Yeah? Okay. Question? Okay, this one.
Wow, that's really cool. We need to go to a cacao farm next.
Yeah.
There's ladies everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It reminded me of take a little
Oh wow.
like my fish plant experience. My standard fishing experience.
Yep. Wow, this is such a cool experience.
Está en inglés. But when the buyer takes the coffee by hand, we move all the bags to here. Yeah? But when that part is working, it's shaking. When it's shaking, it separates the coffee of the garbage. All the garbage is on the top. Paper of the candies, leaves, or stones, they are on the top. Only the beans with the skins, they continue. And we move all the beans for the canal, but here is in a dry process, not with water, yeah? But we move all the beans to the little brown boxes. But inside, we have cylinders that when they are spinning, by pressure, they peel the bean. They remove the dry skins. Yeah? But when they remove the dry skin, we send all the skins next to the ovens.
Okay.
That we are going to use for the fire. Yes? But in that moment, we get the beans without skins that we call green coffee for the color. They have color between green, gray color.
Yeah.
And we move all the beans to here. And here, we separate the coffee by size.
Okay.
We have that machine, in that machine we have different filters. For example, this is the filter number 17 that
Okay.
is here. But you can see here, there is another the filter number 16. We have another, the number 14, 13. Yeah? But when the machine is working and it's shaking, the beans they are on the top, they are bigger. We receive in the bigger bags and we move to the first machine, reprocess. Because sometimes they are bigger, but it's because they are with the first or with the second skin. The reason we reprocess. Yeah? But if the coffee is on the 16, 15, and 14, it's the best quality for the moment. And it's the coffee that continue to the next machine. And if it is here, in the 13, it's commercial. Not good, not bad. It's for commercial, sometimes Nestle, Nespresso, for you. And they are here, under the 13, there are the lower quality. Some national instant coffee companies. Yeah? We try to reuse everything. But when we separate by size, we need to separate by weight. Yes, when it's by weight, it's here.
Okay.
That's it.
Size and weight. Wow.
When the machine is working, it's in vibration and it's with air. But for the style of the vibration and the air, the heavier they are moving to the top here, and the lighter they are moving to the other part. In the first machine, it was by size. Here, it's by weight. It's by weight because sometimes there are some beans that they are bigger, but they are empty. And they are empty because when they are on the farm, there are worms or insects that they enter and they eat it inside. For that reason, no, we separate by weight. Because if they continue, when we are roasting the beans, we get problems because those beans they are going to be ready in a faster way and they can burn. And they produce burn, smoke. It's bad for the coffee. For that reason, we separate. Yeah?
Okay.
But when we separate by size and by weight, we need to separate by color for the ladies. Yeah? When they separate by color, they pick the bad ones, they mean black, yellow, white, broken, with little holes, with the fur, with the second skin, they separate. And we get the 2 million pounds of the best quality from that step. Yeah? We receive 10 million pounds of coffee cherries, but we only get 2 million pounds. Of the 2 million,
grade.
yes,
Yeah.
of the 2 million pounds, now the 90% is to export, and the 10% is for El Salvador.
90.
Yes.
To export.
Yes, but about many years they was exporting the 100% of the best quality. But now they are living here the 10% because Salvadorian people, we are taking a good culture to drink a good coffee. And the other part is that the people that was visiting El Salvador, they was asking why if El Salvador produce good quality, if I visit, I cannot taste. For those reasons, they are living here. 10% of the top quality
good.
in El Salvador. Yeah? Question?
Good news.
Good. But when it's to export, we don't roast. We send the unroasted bean, we put in the bags that I'm going to show you, and we send to the buyer.
Okay.
But if it is for El Salvador, we move to the roasting area that we are going to see.
Oh, okay. How do you become a buyer? What is there a
Minimum?
minimum amount of pounds you need to buy?
Sometimes there are, depend, if you want to buy micro lot, nano lot, or the normal lot.
Okay.
Give me one.
Oh, yes.
Hey, ¿qué pasó?
Needs us with the machine to test that.
No me mandaste la foto.
Yeah,
Can I
let's see,
ask?
yes.
So,
Exportadora San Agustín, who export the coffee. San Agustín State, who produce the coffee. Anaerobic natural is the process. 22, 23 is the crop. 09 country code. 447, who export. Exportadora San Agustín. 25, 25 is the number of the lot. And in the other part, sometimes they put part of the information
Arabic.
of the buyer. In Arabic letters, yeah? You can see Arabica coffee, El Salvador the origin, the anaerobic process, 30 kilos, production October 23, expiration October 26, and the Arabic letter.
So what is this? How does this bag get reused?
No,
So
it's
what-
only for one time.
One time.
For example, sometimes we can reuse here, but in the storage, not to export again, because that information is for that
Solo
that
one time.
moment.
You
Oh.
need to print it.
So what is this bag? What does it make?
It's from Enequén.
And the
Do
king.
you know agave?
See?
In Mexico, they use or they have a lot of agave, a lot of plants of agave, and that they produce the tequila. Here
That's what it's made.
In El Salvador, we have Enequén, that is of the same family, the plant is of the same family, but from Enequén we don't produce tequila. We produce the fiber, natural fiber for the bags.
Wow.
Yeah? There are the bags.
Wow.
But, and you can see here, we have all the stencils. Yeah? If there is a new buyer, we need to create a new stencil.
Whoa.
Creating here. You can see?
Café Senderos.
Yesterday they was creating that stencil.
How much to make one stencil? Sanchez.
So much. It depends of the style. Yeah? Yeah, that, for example,
You can make it
they
yourself.
create,
Whenever we buy coffee from them.
you can see.
With
Café.
Neymar.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
They was creating, it was the picture from yesterday, and they was. And you can
That's
see now,
awesome.
it's different. Now it's here. Plastic, a real plastic bag. There are like a plastic, but the other is like you can see the green one is of the same material.
Okay.
The white one is the same as the green one. But the plastic bag is to protect the coffee from the different smells. When the coffee is in the container, it's protected from the different smells, from the moisture, or that. But if it is for El Salvador, we move to the roasting area.
Oh, smells so good. Ataco has so much coffee.
Yes.
Every 200 shops.
Yes. There are a lot of coffee shops that we have here. And we have
Ooh.
Café Ataco. This is our brand. It's the coffee that we produce and we process here. But classic and premium, they are medium. They are not stronger, they are not light. They are more for the Salvadorian people when we are drinking good quality. And gourmet and honey, natural.
They will teach you how to do the pour over and stuff.